the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old.
Baseball is considered America's pastime, but for so many, it is out of reach. Limiting factors are a daily struggle for which they cannot control. But Miracle League offers an opportunity to showcase their abilities. This is Miracle League, and this is the story.
Miracle League is specially designed for those with disabilities, regardless of their abilities to play ball.
Well, Miracle League is baseball for those with disabilities and all kinds of disabilities. Some that maybe even be on crutches or in a wheelchair, and have the opportunity to play baseball on a team.
It's about them playing ball and having a great time, and they're looked at on their abilities and not being judged for what they can't do, but what for they can do. And the most important thing is they're there to play.
I coached the younger team, the little kids. We aged from about 4-year-olds to 18, so before they get into the adult league. So we had a wide range. So it's kind of just all about letting them have fun with the game of baseball and not as structured. If they want to run 3 home runs in a row, go ahead, run around the bases. And so it's fun to see them interact with the sport and have fun with it, because it might be their first time to really get to play a sport, and to see them go up and hit a home run and then jump when they go across the home base. So it was really exciting to see.
I have a disabled child who has cerebral palsy. He's 31. He went to First Step School, and then through Fountain Lake High School. He went all through his 12 years there. And then Miracle League in Little Rock performed, and my daughter volunteered there as one of the buddies, and she was telling me how great it was and what a good job they had done. So we searched out and was able to form the Miracle League board and then get enough money to start the ball field. Alex got to do a lot of things with the football program, but never actually played, being in a wheelchair. So this was an opportunity for him to have his own involvement.
Alex is my brother, my older brother, and he is just a ball of fire. He is so funny and supportive and encouraging. I tell everyone, like, he could light up a room as soon as he walks in. He's going to make your day no matter what.
So do you play softball or baseball?
I feel happy to see him play. I just want him to live his life as independently as possible and feel like he can do anything he sets his mind to, and that he has opportunities to play sports, to be engaged with friends, and to have that community come around him and feel the support. And so when you see him play, you see that he's got the community support. He's getting to play alongside his friends and people that he sees at First Step, the adult program, he then sees on the ball field. And so it's fun to see him interact with his friends just as he would any other person.
At first, he wasn't sure if he wanted to play, and we were like, hey, we signed you up for this baseball team. We're going to go play ball. You're going to get to, run the bases, and he got so excited. So now it's like every day. Do I have a game today? He would invite people from church, his friends, his classmates, come watch me play ball. He would call his brother and sister and say, are you coming to my game? You got to come. And he loves when people are there to watch him. He literally looks for them, and he's like, I'm doing this for you. I'm going to run this base. And he is in an electric wheelchair, but he tells everybody he's super fast. And so he just loves being that. It's like the tables are turned. He always was able to encourage his brother and sister and loved being their sport person, and now they are his.
My son went to a developmental preschool when he was younger, and we learned about Miracle League there. He does a little sign language, not a lot. He mostly points and pulls us, and he communicates that way mostly.
Yeah, you rocked it, sister. Woo!
never seen anything like this. It's so impressive to see those players out there having fun and laughing and trying to play the game the best they can, and be encouraged by their family and friends. So.
Because he needs to feel like he's doing things on his own. Regardless of their disabilities, they have abilities that they themselves can do. And what you are highlighting is what they can do, not what they can't. They can run those bases, they can call those games, they can high five. They're there for themselves and to play and for their teammates.
It gives my son something to do where he typically wouldn't be able to play on a regular baseball league. There's no way he could do that. So now he gets the experience of sports and athletics. He gets the chance to go out there and play and have a crowd cheering him on and others, cheering him on and helping him and rooting for him and teaching him, and it's a blessing. He has learned so much. He is able to play with other children. He's learning, taking turns. He's learning the fundamentals of baseball, all in a wonderful environment where he's assigned buddies that come and help him, and it's just a wonderful program.
As a mom, I'm just so fortunate to see that our children and adults are included.
Through this program, the participants have not only been given the chance to grow, but so have the volunteers.
I think it gives everyone, our disabled and our non-disabled, to have an opportunity to meet and get to know each other and understand. So our future is just going to come together even better.
The way it works is you have the participants and then they get a buddy. And so my players would split up and be their buddies. Well, he had a young man in a wheelchair, and he was up there and he was coaching them and being real patient, and that was awesome to see. But then to see them both smile whenever he's wheeling him around the bases and whenever he scored a home run and he touched home plate, they hugged and embraced each other, and that wasn't staged, that wasn't for show. I mean, it was an instant relationship that was built. And if I have to pick out one moment, that would probably be it.
We have had great support. We ask that they come out, and each individual that's on the team has their own abilities, so the buddies are limited on what they can do. They can run with them, they can, help them bat, hold the balls behind them. So it depends on the ability of that player to how much that buddy will be involved. But more than anything, that buddy is there to cheer them on, and I have seen the best ones. I don't know if there's, we've not had a bad one. They are amazing. They come, once they meet their player, they are ready, they're high-fiving, they're energetic, they're like, let's do this, let's go. And they've actually invited them to come out and see some of their own games of their regular sports, so it's been a blessing.
It makes a mama's heart happy. I love seeing others come up to him and say, can I help you, or take his hand. It means a lot than to just walk the other way.
Listen, get out there and hit it. Can you hit it without that tee? Can you let him throw it to you?
Sometimes it's a little emotional, and sometimes we have a hard time letting go. Some of our parents still are that child's buddy. And then in my case, my son's like, I got this. And he drives out on the field and he's got his buddy. And it's nice because I'm finally being the parent in the stand and not his caregiver, not his right-hand person. He has his buddy, but also another friend or a person that has nothing to do with our family, that he feels included on his own. The first time he went, it was a little emotional because he's like, watch me run the bases, and he's in a wheelchair. But he did a great job, and he's like, call my brother, tell him what I did. So it's been amazing. So.
And that is another great thing about the Miracle League is we as parents get to sit down in the stands where normally we're always right there with them. This time we get to sit in the stands and watch and see him doing something he normally would never get to do.
You know, I think first of all, I think it makes them appreciate the abilities that they have. You know, my players are blessed to play the game of baseball without any restrictions or anything like that. So, you know, it has a huge impact that even on the days where, you know, they either had a bad test grade or something, they come to practice and they're dragging, you know, they can at least look back and say, look, I'm blessed to be able to play this game and play with no restrictions. And, you know, that's one way. The other way is it just gets them ready for life. You know, I try to teach every one of my players to be a great community member and serve others and to see them do that. And like I said, I'm involved, but I stay back, you know, and just I let them take the lead, and to see how they took the lead and the way they interacted with the kids and embraced them, it was awesome.
They are learning how to communicate with people with special needs. I think a long time ago we were just taught to look the other way, and that was being polite, and now we're learning that inclusion and learning how to speak and say hello, and that's how we include others with special needs.
They love them. They still talk to them. There was a young man named Gage. He hit it off with a bunch of them right off the bat, and they text back and forth, and they talk about whenever the Travelers come back in during the season. A bunch of my kids are going to try to take them to a Travelers game, and just to see the relationships that were built, you know, through the Miracle League program, it was something special to see.
Come out and have a good day. I mean, no matter what's happening, you can't have a bad day with us. Come out, support us. It's very hard to describe, to say, come watch, because even when you get there, you don't really know what you're looking for until you're there. And then you're in the moment, and it's like, you know, you think cheering on your own kids' team is great, but cheering on their team, when they don't care who win or lose, they are there to play the game, and their hearts are in it, and they're just a blessing.
I think it's just really important for the community to know that we need more opportunities like this in our community, and to not stop, and to see the volunteers come out. Anyone can be a buddy, no matter your age, a student, a parent. They can come out and partner with our kiddos and be a buddy, and it's really neat to see everyone come together, no matter your age or your ability. So I really like that Miracle League's bringing the community together and promoting that community integration.
It's more than 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out. It's more than a game.